Welcome, everyone, to Mondays with Meira. And tonight's theme is the moment you realize you don't want to do this alone anymore. I'm really glad that you all are here. And so, as I usually do, I want to give us an opportunity to arrive and be present. So, let's take a breath together because most of us arrive carrying a lot with them from the day. So I invite you now to close your eyes and put everything to one side and inhale slowly. And let it go fully. And again, inhale slowly. And this time you can just sigh it out. There's a lot of power in that. Just go, nobody can hear you. They can only hear me. Ah, great. There's nothing that you need to accomplish tonight. There's nothing to prove, nothing to solve. This isn't a class or a lesson. It's simply a space to slow down and notice where you actually are right now, especially if you've been holding a lot on your own. And so I just want to say for the new people, if you hear me say Hashem tonight, you can translate that into whatever feels right for you. God, divine presence, source, love. I like Hashem, so that's what I use. And wherever you're joining from, whether you feel clear or confused or exhausted or strong or happy, you're welcome exactly as you are. Well, let's just begin there. So, there's a moment that many women reach quietly. It doesn't look dramatic and it's not a breakdown or a crisis. It's not even sadness necessarily. It's more like a subtle shift. You've done a lot of inner work and you understand your patterns. You can name what happened. You can explain your growth. And yet, something feels unfinished. Not broken, just incomplete. It's a feeling of circling back to the same longing, even though you've grown way beyond where you once were. It's still there. And often what happens next is some self-judgment. You might think, why am I still here? Why hasn't this moved yet? Or why do I still feel alone sometimes when I'm actually really fine? And I want to say this softly. This is not failure. It's not regression. This is often the moment right before something deeper becomes available to you. It's that moment before. Because having insight can only take us so far. And there are places that the heart does not open through understanding alone. There are places that soften only in the presence of safety. And that's usually the moment when something inside you whispers, I don't want to do this alone anymore. Not because you can't, because you really don't want to. And that distinction matters. Just let that land a minute. So I want to take you on a little inner experience, like I generally do. People that are used to me are used to that. So I encourage you to go with me, and let's shift inward for a few minutes. So allow yourself to get comfortable in your seat. It's very cold, and now I'm warm. Let your feet feel the floor, to be flat on the floor if possible. And allow your shoulders to relax a little bit. Take in a slow breath in through your nose and let it out fully. And bring your attention to your body. I'm going to just increase the volume because I realized I had it turned down. Can you hear me now? Great. So bring your attention to your body. Close your eyes. Tune into your body, not to your thoughts, your body. And ask yourself, where do you feel yourself holding tension right now? It might be your chest, your stomach. It might be in your jaw or your shoulders. Don't try to change it. I'm not asking you to change anything tonight. Just notice it. Just notice. And now gently ask yourself, without analyzing it or trying to change it, where am I still holding everything together? Where am I still holding everything together? Just let the question land and see what comes up. It might be an image or a memory. It might be words, or it might just be a sensation in your body somewhere. So just stay with whatever comes up. Give you a moment to find it and stay with it. Give it some space. And now you can quietly ask yourself, what would it feel like not to hold this alone? Don't imagine solutions. Just notice the body's response to that possibility. See how it responds. Maybe it's resistance, or maybe you feel relief. You might feel nothing at all, and that's okay. All of it's okay. Just notice what's going on in your body. And take another slow breath. And I want you to notice something important. We're not fixing anything tonight. We're simply allowing the part of you that's been carrying so much to be seen, to be recognized by you. And that's enough. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. And I'd like you to put one word in the chat of how you feel or what you learned from this experience. Questioning. Good. Good question. Just being. Excellent. Relaxed. Open. Perfect. Very nice. What you just touched by going inside is important. You are capable. You have survived. You have learned how to manage your life. But managing and softening are not the same. Independence is strength. But strength is not the only medicine. At a certain stage of growth, something shifts. And you don't need more insight. You don't need another explanation. You need contact. You need to be met, not analyzed. You need to be heard, not corrected. And many of us want to be understood and not have to explain everything over and over again. And that can feel vulnerable. Because if you've held yourself together for a long time, letting someone see you in that softer place can feel risky, even if you long for it. Especially if you long for it. And that tension is natural. You are simply at the edge of a new layer, and the edges feel a little exposed. You feel that? So I wanted us just to touch in tonight, to just feel with our bodies. It's not something to force. It's something to respect. So if you felt even a small recognition, the sense of, yeah, this is where I am, that is meaningful, means something. And if you also felt hesitation, that's also meaningful. The kind of shift that happens when we stop doing this alone is not dramatic. It's steady. It's relational. It unfolds in a safe, consistent space. As most of you know, I work privately with women who are at this exact moment in their lives. Women who are strong, thoughtful, and capable, and ready for a different kind of support. So if you feel something stirred tonight and you'd like to explore it more personally, I am placing a link in the chat for a 30-minute conversation. Actually, I have to go and find the link. That wasn't good. But I will place the link in the chat by the end. There's no pressure, none at all. It's just a space to see whether deeper support would feel aligned for you. And if this is not your moment, that's okay too. Sometimes recognizing where you're at is already a beginning. So I just want to say, I'm going to say this for the people who are watching this as a replay, that I'm really glad you're here. And if something stayed with you, you're welcome to use the link and book a conversation. So take one more deep breath, slow breath. And notice what feels a little bit different from when you arrived. You don't have to change anything tonight. I'm not asking you to change anything. Just to be gentle with yourself, to be gentle with the part of you that's been carrying so much for so long. And I'm going to stop the recording now so that we can speak more freely. This is your time. For those watching the replay, thank you for being here and have a good night. And I'm now